Perhaps you know a little about HTML and CSS from another course you did, or perhaps you don't know much at all. Either way, a quick summary will be useful, so let's explore some basic HTML and CSS principles and practices. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, but what does that mean? Hypertext is text which contains links to other text. Markup refers to tags and elements used within a document. HTML elements with their opening and closing tags in angle brackets make up a HTML document. These elements form the structure of a web page and describe what to display to the web browser. When it comes to HTML, it's important to know about the purpose of HTML in the web browser, the use of HTML tags and correct syntax, and how HTML elements are used in a web document. But what can you do with HTML? You can add images to a web page with HTML code. You can use it to display data in tables, and you can build forms with a wide range of inputs. Also, using the correct HTML structure and appropriate elements as a foundation is an essential part of building accessible websites. HTML can assist in ensuring web accessibility by supporting the technology people with disabilities use to interact with and understand websites. Another important concept to know about when you're talking about HTML is the Document Object Model, or DOM. Users need to be able to interact with elements on a web page. This means that a HTML document must be represented in a way that JavaScript code can query and update it. And that's the function of the DOM. It's a model of the objects in your HTML file. And web developers interact with the DOM through JavaScript to update content, set up events, and animate HTML elements. Now that you've covered the basics of HTML, let's move on to CSS, or cascading style sheets. If HTML is the frame and structure of a building, then CSS is the paint, wallpaper, fixtures, and overall style. CSS tells the web browser how to display HTML elements on screen. You use CSS to style elements within a HTML document, create an appealing layout for your web page using the box model, and arrange page elements using normal document flow. And that was your HTML and CSS refresher. Now get ready to dive deeper into learning more about these two topics.